Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, I don't think of it as a competitor. I think of it as a choice. Guys, in life we make choices, and you all know this. You know this. Hold on, give me a second. All right. So, when I tell you, that life is full of choices, life is full of choices, guys. Don't just go with whatever's first. We have choices. Just because you work at Best Buy doesn't mean you can't shop at Fry's Electronics or Micro Center. By the way, guys, I have my little fan on, so I just put it on for right now. I'm a little squeezed in here. Just because you work at Home Depot doesn't mean that you cannot go to Lowe's. Just because you work at Lowe's doesn't mean you can't go to Home Depot. The list goes on and on, guys. Just because you've been shopping on eBay and you're an eBay shopper doesn't mean you're not going to shop on Amazon. Does it? Those are called choices, not competitive. Just because you eat at Whataburger and don't eat at In-N-Out, those are your choices, not a competitor. You might say, oh, their burgers are so much better at In-N-Out, or oh, their burgers are so much better at Whataburger. Again, those are your choices. And the list, again, goes on and on and on. Just because you work at O'Reilly's doesn't mean you cannot go to AutoZone. Just because you're working at AutoZone doesn't mean you can't go to Excel Parts. Just because you shop at Kroger's doesn't mean you can't shop at H-E-B. Just because you go to Whole Foods store versus a organic store doesn't mean anything. Those are choices, guys. They're not competitors. They are not competitors. Competitors, the word, guys, is gone already. It should be history. It should be, but it's not. People still use the word competitor because they have no other way of saying, oh, well, their prices are much lower. Let me see, what about the competitors? Because when you say competitors, that means in business term, that means they can beat that person. They can beat, if it's cheaper at Walmart, if it's cheaper at Target and Walmart sells it for a little bit more expensive, and you're so surprised that Walmart is so expensive than Target, they'll say, okay, well, we'll beat the competitors. And it's all like, no, bro. And a lot of the things, guys, too, I see this since I came from a shop. People will constantly nag on about tires. Oh, Discount Tire is so much cheaper than NTB. They don't know that Discount Tire doesn't have lifts. They cannot lift your car. They don't have authorization for lifts. They use everything on jack stands. And Discount Tire is an actual tire shop. They don't do nothing else but tires. NTB, they do more than tires. They do tires, brakes, they do service, oil changes. And so they're like, they try to get a competitor standpoint. They're like, well, your competitors sell, Michelin tires for this. It's because they're a tire store. We're not a tire store. We're a tire store that sells tires. We're not a full-on tire store. Their distributor is tires only. No brakes. No nothing like that. No rotors, nothing like that. But you see where I'm going? It's all about choices. You shop at CVS versus Walgreens. Walgreens might be a little bit more expensive than CVS. CVS might be expensiver in your terms. It's all about choices, guys. And that's what kind of bugs me. Bugs me completely. That people are like this. I don't know why. It bugs the ish out of me. It's all about your choices, I don't think of it as a competitor. If I don't have let's say, at my facility, we do sell audio stuff. If I don't have the audio stuff, you know who else would have it? Best Buy, Fry's Electronics, car audio stores. That's who would have it. And this kind of goes back to my boss. It's like, this is why I told everybody, do not say we don't have it in front of him. Do not. Because he will flip his shit. Ish. He will flip ish. Because, we don't have it. Therefore, we're going to lose a customer, and we can't. We don't want to lose a customer. We got to go far and beyond. But, I constantly get it every day where it's like, if I don't have it, I send people somewhere else because that's me. It's a choice. I'm not obligating anyone to stay in my facility. I'm not obligating that I'm gonna have it, that this other store has it, when they could just literally walk across the street and go to the AKA competitor, but another facility that is actual, either a tire shop or like a Walgreens or CVS. You're not obligated to stay there. I don't obligate people to stay. And with my new boss, and if you haven't seen that video, it's very scary that he will do anything possible to go far and beyond for a customer it's going to cost you more to even do that. Shipping, no problem. We'll pay for shipping. We just need that customer sell. You literally didn't times worse on the customer sell. But yeah, you see where I'm going, guys? You see where I'm going. I went to different pawn shops today. And it's all like, I was just going in and out pawn shops. Am I going into other competitors? No. I'm making my choices. If I see something I want, I'm not going to say, oh, well, hey, you know what? They have it next door for this. Why can't you, lower the price? And also, guys, products, guys. Listen to me when I tell you products are not the same. Products and brands are not the same. Let's just give it, for instance, since I work at an auto parts store. One person sells Everlast. One person sells Duralast. Well, one facility sells Duralast. One facility sells Everlast. One facility sells, I'm trying to think of another brand. Everstart, like Everstart, Everlast, batteries. They're all made, of course, everybody's like, well, batteries are batteries. are all made differently. Parts are all made differently. Brake pads are made in different areas. The reason why it's cheaper at this place might not be the same quality. And quality is number one for me, I guess. Quality over money is nothing. I don't care if I have to pay more for quality. I will pay more. I won't be no cheapskate. And that kind of goes back to season 3 about cheapskate people. But quality also matters in things. Walmart has a shirt, the same white shirt, just a white shirt, made in China. You go to Target, same white shirt, just a white shirt, made in India. Cotton feels so good. One made in China, one made in India. Well, who are you going to go for? The one that's in China, because it's actually cheaper. It's like $2 at Walmart. You go to Target, it's $3.50. And you're like, well, why would I buy a China shirt? Because it's cheaper? Because I'm a cheapskate? No! That is, again, cheapskates are number one on my freaking list that I hate. I can't stand it. When I'm looking for a part, I'm looking for quality. If I look for a part on my car, I'm looking for quality. Quality things. Quality made. Let me go refill my cup. Tomorrow I work in the morning and I'm already dreading it because of this new guy, but I have to be on my A game, guys. I really have to be on my A game with this guy. I have to go with the flow. Act because he doesn't know how to. But all my born years, guys, everybody just talks about competitors. Your competitor can beat you, your competitor. It's a way of saying things when the price is cheap and the quality is different. You know, people constantly come to me and say, well, why is this sensor more expensive than yours? And why is this sensor cheaper over here than over there? Well, take a look at the quality. Who makes that sensor? Where does it come from? Does it come from China? That's a question. That's questionable. Again, quality too matters. I don't think of it as a competitor. I think of it as choices. You make choices in life and you see where you want to go. If Kroger's has a hand soap for $5.69, and then you go to H-E-B, and H-E-B has it for $5 even, well, who are you gonna go to? Kroger's or H-E-B? You're like, what's the difference? What's the difference? They're both the same ounces. What's the difference? You're gonna ask yourself, what is the difference constantly, but you don't ask yourself what's the difference in the area. What is a community? Is the community okay that they can sell that at a high price, or is the community low? Because if it's cheaper at H-E-B and you think it might be more expensive, but H-E-B gets it at a discount because there's a lot of people shopping at H-E-B. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a low income area. It's the amount of traffic that H-E-B gets that they can buy cheap stuff for half that price and sell it to you for a little bit more. And then they say, oh, competitor has it this price. Well, maybe because nobody shopped at Kroger's to get that same product. Therefore, they're just going to pay market price. So you got to think about it. You think about it. And it busts people's brain, too, about oil. Ooh, don't even get me started on oil. all the time. Oh, castor oil is castor oil, and why is it cheaper over here and not cheaper over there, bruh? Well, yeah, guys, I don't think of it as a competitor. I think of it as choices, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.